Hello, friends. Those back pages here. I hope you're well and safe during these crazy times. In tonight's episode, we're going to go over a few things, a little bit of mail, talk, all that good stuff. Shoot the S, Well, where to begin? Well, let's talk a little bit about what's been going on in the card world. I'd love to say the hobby, but I feel far too many people are treating this as an investment thing. Invest in this, invest. Just today I saw somebody had found according to them, they had it in a box that they had forgotten about or something to that effect. They found a BGS 9 LeBron Topps rookie, flagship rookie. Seemed thrilled to have found it, but decided to create a thread about it asking, hey, should I sell this? Is it worth more now than it's going to be in the future? What monetary value can I get for this? Is it a good investment? Well, a few things. First off, they didn't know they had it, or they forgot they had it. So before finding it, they didn't know they had it. If I found a LeBron rookie I didn't know I had, I'd be super thrilled. Super thrilled. If I had bills to pay and didn't have the means to do so, then I would sell it and use that money to pay bills. Real life stuff. So you see, there's nothing wrong with selling cards. But that is certainly not the mindset you should have when you're buying cards. The recent uprun of Griffey and now Frank Thomas Leaf rookies. People seem to be upset. Can't believe it. Buyer's group, manipulation, bubble. Bubble's going to burst. I guarantee you the bubble's going to burst. It could be today. It could be tomorrow. It could be in 40 years. I guarantee the bubble will burst. It could be 75 years from now. You cannot worry about these things. Collect because you love collecting. If they go up in quote-unquote value, if they go up in value, so be it. That's great. If you feel something has gone up in value too much, and you have it, and you want to sell it, your bills are all paid, you're good like that, but you want to sell it and put it into something else, nothing wrong with that. But be forewarned, if you're selling it on a public platform and accepting certain forms of payment, the buyer will have up to 180 days to return it. Just keep that in mind. Be smart. Again, there's nothing wrong with selling. You want to buy and sell, that's fine. I have friends that buy and sell all the time. But if you collect long enough, you'll be okay. Like people, the run-up on this, the run-up on that, what's next? Well, not for nothing, you've had 30 years to own a Frank Thomas Leaf rookie. Now, if you want to get into the whole, PSA 10 or gem mint versus non-gem mint thing, my beliefs on that are very well known. If you're new here, I will briefly go over that right now. I don't know why people would buy a 10 for, and I'm getting to use round numbers for argument's sake. Why buy a 10 for $100 when you can buy a 9 for $20? At arm's length, they'll both look the same. Maybe you'll see a bit of a difference in centering, but for the most part, they will look the same. I, personally, would buy the 9 and then use the other $80 to collect some other card that I do not have. Because rest assured, there's always going to be something you do not have. That's a guarantee. As collectors, it's very easy for us to worry about, well, what's next on the list, rather than turning around and taking a look at what we've already got. Very easy. It's the hunter in us, not what has already been caught. So I encourage you to spend some time today, when you've got some free time. Maybe look at some of your old stuff, or think about it at least, as you're going about your business on a daily day, whether it's exercise or meditation, whatever it may be. So give that some thought. It's important. Yesterday in the mail, I got Blake Jameson's second Topps Project 2020 release. His Don Mattingly, which might come as a shock to some of you, seeing, first off, it's art, but then seeing the picture inverted, on his rookie card, which I should have gotten out, but, the headshot is in the box, and then the full fielding pose is the rest of the card, so he flipped it on his head. So, I am a big fan of Blake's. I think these cards are amazing. 130 point. I've spoken about them before. So hopefully you were able to order this during the order 48-hour window. His Ricky Henderson is currently available. By the time you see this, it might only be a couple of hours left. But I do recommend you follow along. He's on all platforms of social media. Another thing, it's amazing how slow the mail has been. I guess really it isn't amazing how slow the mail has been, considering everything that's going on. But there you see on the left, on your left, the eBay 1-of-1 Dick Lovelady mail truck. It means I got some mail to show. I'm just gonna show one thing because there's a story behind it, and why not? Story time is great, mail is great, cards are great. So I made a purchase last week, almost a week ago now, actually, probably by the time you're watching this, from your friend and mine, Nolan, Elite Co 3. He sold me a card that I've never owned. I wanted to own it, but, for a long time, it's an old card. For a long time, it was expensive. For a long time, I forgot about it. You know the deal. Sometimes you start chasing something and then you forget, or you don't have the funds, or a combination of the two, whatever it may be. So we're going to, oh, by the way, I hope you're enjoying The Last Dance. It's fantastic. Absolutely. This is the alpha, as we learned during this past Sunday's episodes. Michael Jordan is the alpha. This is a great card. I think it's underpriced. I bought this a long time ago. It has I don't know if it can show up on the camera here, but it has like a rubber band indentation that barely goes across right there. I don't think I'll be able to, well, there you can kind of right there see the edge of it. It resulting in a surface grade of 5. So holding down the assigned grade. Because the other grades are pretty impressive, it went from a 5.5 to a 6. It's not really that big a change. Oh, while we're going over that, I'll show one more before I open the mail. And it's kind of related, you'll figure out at the end, but I got this in. This 95 Mirror Gold Ken Griffey Jr. in a PSA 8. It was auctioned off. I was the winning bidder at $37. There's me in the reflection. That's pretty horrible. But you can see here, there's a little dimple right there. Right there. So I looked this card over, and that little dimple right there is why this was, in my opinion, why this was assigned an 8. Otherwise, it would probably be a 10. But, yeah, this is I think Ken Griffey Jr. is next to take off in popularity. And I recommend, if you have any Ken Griffey Jr. cards you like, to go ahead and pick them up now. This Mirror Gold, is affordable. Still a few copies on eBay as of this afternoon. Not at this price, not in this cheap, but compared to the 96, yeah, if you know, you know. So very proud to add that to my collection. So back to the business. Nolan had a card listed on eBay at auction, and I said to him, "Wow, man, I would have bought that had I known it was available, rather than bidding on it." So he, got back to me. Oh, I highly recommend you contact Nolan if he has a card up that you're interested in. Don't worry so much about the asking price, but speak to him. Person to person is a human. You never know. The worst thing that can happen is he says, "Nah, I can't do that." Whatever it may be. So he had a card that came in today. I said, "Hey, I would have bought that had I known." He said, "Oh, well, how about, X amount of dollars?" I said, "Whoa, of course, yeah, that's awesome." Well, it's like, yeah, but, it's already got bids on it. And he said something that stuck with me and is very important, and something I've said before probably, but cannot reiterate enough, is that friends before money. So he offered me the price. I took it. He pulled the listing down and sent me the slab. So we agreed to that price. So he had another slab that I said, "Hey, how about this one?" any room on this one? He said, how about this amount? And I said, yeah, that's sold. That's good. I'll take it. So it was 2 slabs, and I paid him. And the wait began. He sent it out last Wednesday. It's not his fault. It's the way UPS runs. So today in the mailbox, this showed up. Now this is, his address and stuff is on the other side, so I won't show that. But this is fairly heavy. And this is this is not 2 slabs. So we're gonna go ahead and open this now. See, I almost flipped it the other way. We're gonna go ahead and open this now and see what's inside. And thank you very much, Nolan, in advance. Let's there's a box inside. Oh, duct tape. Is it safe? Yeah, it's safe. There's no nothing else showing. Again, this is not 2 slabs. I did not ask him if it was all right to open this live on camera, but here we go. All right. Let's get out the handy blade. Don't cut too deep. For you kids out there, be careful if you're using a knife to open anything. You do not want to harm yourself. Oh, and I picked the right. Oh, wow. Always enjoy the videos and content. Here's a box of 2020 Hot Tops Hobby. Enjoy it, Nolan. Perfect. Wow, look at that. Holy crap. Thank you, sir. I will certainly enjoy that. That's fantastic. That is an extra bonus. And it's got Pete on it, so that's even better. I really appreciate that, Nolan. Let me go ahead and write today's date on your note, just so I remember. It's May the 5th be with you. May the Sith be with you. As I'm filming this. So yes, that is fantastic. That goes, that is very much appreciated, a hobby box. Thank you very much, sir. I really do miss baseball. Very much so. As I'm sure some of you do as well. But let's get back and let's see if I can just rip that open. Nolan always packages very well. Something that is amiss in the sports card sales world of eBay. Making a mess, that's for sure. All right. There is his contact information. If you want to reach out to him, anything he has in his store. Again, I couldn't be more happy than I am with this deal. So let's see. All right. We'll start with the main event there, and you'll recognize this as soon as you see it. It is the 1992 Donruss Elite, Ken Griffey Jr. This is not the best photo in the world. I am 98% sure that was taken at old Yankee Stadium, the house that George built. It is mega shiny. And that reminds me of something that I should have. There it is. These are numbered on the back to 10,000, which, you know, if you're new to collecting or if you're under the age of 30, sounds rather high. Sounds like a lot, but these were the bee's knees back in the day, as the kids say. Second year they started these in 91, and this is the first 92 I've ever owned. I used to own a 91 Conseco that I pulled myself out of a pack. But yeah, I mean, this is the Ken Griffey Jr.'s rookie elite. Since he was not. This is very nice. I mean, it's got the shine here. The picture itself is a matte finish, and the nameplate is a matte finish. I've not seen one of these in person in a very long time. But man, that's a nice card. Again, stop worrying about this and start paying attention to this. Less this, more this. Can't stress that enough. You could buy this raw. I don't think it's a big counterfeit issue. But I just happen to like the look of these slabbed. And that's my personal opinion. But wow, that's just fantastic. Thank you again, Nolan, for working with me on this. Very happy to add this to my collection. Just fantastic. So that was the initial card, and then I saw another one in his store and went ahead and said, hey, how about this one? The 94 Donruss Elite, which, you know, is not quite as nice as the 92. Not nearly as difficult to achieve. Also numbered at 10,000, but by this time they were more readily available. Probably in 93 is when they started to get more readily available. Now, the one thing that's always bothered me about these, and again, I haven't been around long enough, I remember these, is that the hockeys look like this. Here's the Gretzky I've shown. The hockeys look like this. Why don't the baseballs look like this? Imagine if this Griffey had that shine on it. I think it would, and they're both numbered to 10,000, so that's not the issue. Just a goof by Donruss. I mean, that would have been even. I mean, because even the marbling in the background is the same. Everything is the same. The nameplate, everything is the same, but there's no shine. So if that had the shine on it, it would be. I think it would be with this classic Griffey photo. It would be a lot more popular. But again, that's fine. I mean, it is what it is, right? But I mean, that's just a fantastic card right there. You know, and I think, you know, I think Griffey cards are probably going to be seeing a bump if that's your thing. So, especially cards that have a great eye appeal, in my opinion. And again, that's my opinion, and I guess my opinion only, but that's fine. But it's my collection, and I want to enjoy it. And cards like you see there bring me joy. Thank you for tuning in to tonight's episode. I am very appreciative of you spending your time with me, telling my stories and things. Remember to always be kind, keep learning, share your knowledge, and cherish your collection.